Hi everyone, I'm Anya. I'm a channel and an Akashic reader, and today I greet you to my energy update of February 2026. The year of the fire horse will officially start in a few days. So let's get right to it. What can we expect? So the contrast to the wooden snake, 2025, the year of the wooden snake, a year of introspection, of slower dynamic, looking at past life wounds, looking at our own self, being a little bit more patient with ourselves. In contrast to this, the fire horse will be quick, bold, and demanding courage. It's a good year to start embodiment. I asked the guides, please tell me everything about the energies. What does it mean for the collective? And how can we navigate this in positive ways? And they answered, of course. And here's the full transmission. I did cut out a few things where there was a huge silence or a huge pause, but other from that, it is an unedited channeling. Please enjoy. No, 60 years it's been since the last time these energies were present. They account for bold movements. They urge you to get free of what is left behind. You still like to cling on. That is the snake encouraging you now. Those energies present in the coming week encourage you to really dig deep into your own self, the story you're connected to on earth, and also all those stories that are left in your field. Dig deep and really feel what is still you and what is not you anymore. Say goodbye to those things, those energies, feelings, relationships, worldviews. All the things that make you who you are. Habits of yours, preferences even. Is it really true that the favorite color you have is the favorite color you always had? And why is that? Is it really true that your favorite childhood memory is this of that day that you always used to recount? Is it really true, or is that changed maybe? Can you view in hindsight now your own story differently? We encourage you to review your life differently, honestly, and with new eyes. Say goodbye to many things right now. Things including energies. Work through all that old stuff and let it go. Old grudges, old addictions, old habits, old dreams, especially looking forward. Be a white canvas. We used to say this often, and we are going to say it now. The change between snake and horse means first and foremost, go with the energies, and they're inviting you to really do bold strokes of color. Imagine yourself anew. Even don't imagine. Just watch yourself being transformed out of the energies. Your own energies, the ones you bring with, are the other half we were mentioning earlier. Something is present, but you are the one that is the reactive agent here. You're creating anew, and you are being created anew. Will you feel inspired this year? Will you feel inspired by a fire horse energy? To let yourself be transformed. That means that you will hold space for yourself this month, first and foremost. Introspection until mid-month is on the table, and later the month, you're being pulled into the fire horse energy, meaning that you are creating something new. And let us say this, These energies are present for everyone. So if you feel stuck in your life, if you feel, I don't know, what is there to come? We ask you, do be open and really work with what you have. Be invited by change and not scared of it. What is there to know, really, about the future? What is there to know? Change that is happening inside of you, as you know, is always mirrored on a larger scale. So if you think, if you contemplate this, that you are having to let go of many things, many relationships, many old habits, many old stories about the you, the old you, that means you're going deep into a transformative cycle. You're letting loose karmic ties. You're cutting through those old bonds. You're reinventing yourself. You're freeing yourself of all those stories that you're not anymore. Being open to engage in new ties, in new stories. That means people around you will probably undergo the same thing. That means there might be friction and there might be ending of relationships, not the ones that you end, but also the ones that are ended that include you. So just be open and remember to hold space for yourself. Go through those feelings and be positive about this. Any friction you might perceive now, you can circle them back to the energies outside of you, because this is what this fire horse energy is all about, to move into a new era that is not due to any failure on your behalf. Done nothing wrong with your relationships. It's just end of a cycle. So someone will probably cut ties with you and you will probably cut ties with someone else. But in the greater picture of you reinventing yourself in such a grand scale, that is a minor thing. So don't hold it against anyone. They are going through the same thing. So if you hold space for yourself, remember they all have to hold space for themselves as well. Do not expect people around you to be there for you as much as they used to, and do not expect of yourself to be there for others as much as you used to, maybe. It's a time for each and every one to hold firm on their own grasp of reality and try to sail the storm or stay on top of the horse if you want. That's a quick ride, right? So what can you do to have a smooth start into this? We say don't be afraid of any transformation happening in your life. It might be stark contrast to the last few years. And even if you thought, oh, the last few years, they went quick. They had a quick tempo, an up-tempo feeling to them. So much was happening. World was transforming so much right in front of my eyes. This 2026 year is even more up-tempo. So be prepared here. Don't expect anything less than chaos, right? So before you can recognize new order out of chaos, there must be chaos to dematerialize the old order, deconstruct the old order. What does it mean for your life? Does it have to crumble? Do you have to lose everything? No, of course not. But maybe you feel that your energies are shifting and your values are shifting. So from what you held dearly, maybe it's shifting to something less or different. And you will notice that
the opportunity you have when change occurs, and usually humans view change as something negative for whatever reason. Usually they are afraid of change. It's something they have not had their hands in. They have not constructed this, what it is going to change into, right? So it is the feeling, oh, something is happening to me, and not I have made this happen. But in the end, of course, you were the one who made this happen, because you are undergoing your own journey here. And everything that is happening to you is happening to you because you are here and you did the journey and you arrived at the place, the moment in time where things just change. So this is a good thing, you're contributing actively. But now just acknowledge this, that you have created something, a domino chain, if you wish, and it's just in action now. We wish not to scare you in any way, and we wish not to form high hopes of anything, but we wish you to be prepared and look forward to change and what it might include. Also, the feeling that this is an opportunity to rise above your story. So when you deem friction or change as something negative, please know that it will always be the moment of growth, the moment of transformation that will lead you to even greater and higher good. But therefore, change needs to occur. This is the moment of momentum. It's gaining direction and it's gaining speed. Sure, the ability to recognize that speed is not something that has to make you inactive. It is mirroring your power and it is mirroring your passion on earth.
All right, I feel there is a lot to unpack, so let's do it. The first half of the month until the firehose starts is still very much ruled by the snake, which means it gives you a perfect window, opportunity to write those energies of introspection, really look at yourself and see where can I rewrite my own history, or where I have to maybe give a more accurate, neutral account of who I am and form a new picture of yourself, your reality. This may be that you really recount your life. They ask to do a live review for yourself and really look at, after all the work you've done, you have done much in the work during 2025. So can you now form a different picture of who you are after this journey for however long this took on earth for now? And it does mean maybe sometimes that we really, when we think back on childhood, family life, we recount over and over the same memories when we talk about this to other people. We always tell a tale. And is that really accurate anymore? Is still, I mean, to you, is it really accurate? I mean, can we now form a different picture? Maybe look at the whole picture. We talked about perspectives with our parents on that. So I feel like this is interesting. They really want us to have an honest look at the family dynamics, maybe also how this translated into relationship dynamics, work dynamics. How are you with yourself? Who are you with yourself? Really, really great question, guys. We should have done a lot of this already subconsciously or naturally in 2025, but now we're in the last few days, and this window really gives us an opportunity to close that phase, because 2026, when firehorse energy in mid-February really starts, will be very, very quick and bold and all about embodiment. So what we have learned about ourselves, now is the time to really embody this new self. Be more bold about who you are. Show yourself in all your facets to your friends, to strangers in the world when you go through the streets. maybe do that new haircut you were always contemplating. Maybe change your wardrobe for a new style. Um, Show who you are. Don't hold back. Talk about your worldviews. Of course, do it respectfully and listen to other perspectives. But I feel we should no longer not speak up about who we are. It was also a good year, of course, to start a business idea you've always had, or get out the book in the drawer you've written years ago and maybe hand it in. So really start new projects and embody the new self. Also remember that while we have done a lot of inner work, yet now is the time we really have to integrate it all into the new, the new being, the new ourselves. And this might also mean that while everyone is doing this, we are not there for each other as much as we used to. So we do not hold hands as much as we used to, maybe. So we don't cuddle each other all the time, or maybe we do not get back as quickly as someone expects us to. It could actually mean a lot. And this is something really where we have to introspect or to really ask ourselves in our life. So how does it translate? Because please remember, the energies in the field, they are present for all of us. But how we react, they call this a reactive agent, right? A chemical, basically. How we create with these energies is uniquely up to us. It's uniquely called also upon your inner energy work, your inner being, how you wish to create with that. Is this a focus more on yourself, a form of self-transformation, Or is this something where you manifest and really build something in the outer world, start a new company, start a new movement? Where in your life is this shift happening for you? Good question for now, because you have the whole year to do it, to actually let it unfold. But I think it's a good idea to really work with these energies. Don't be afraid of the quick movements it can sometimes mean. Because universe always responds to you, right? So when you already have done the work, thinking about it a lot, universe will give you opportunities to actually move into action. So yeah, I think each and every one of you will listen to this channeling differently, will pick up on something differently. And in the end, just ask yourself now, which work is still open for me to do? Where do I need to look at myself? Next phase is, how do I transform now? How do I embody in this new year? What do I build? And also, maybe it does mean relying less on relationship for a while at least, and do the embodiment process really on our own, and do not expect so much space holding from others, and do not expect it from yourself, because I think we need space and time actually to really get into this. On the global stage, this will of course mean friction. It will mean a lot of up and downs, chaoses to go around. They called the fall of the order, and therefore chaos will emerge and new order will be recreated out of chaos. But I think we need to ride the horse until we can see a brighter future. So whatever that means, don't be afraid of change. You are here exactly where you need to be, and you're going to create with this change. So don't feel it's a passive thing, something's happening to us. No, it is happening for us, of course, but also because of us, because we arrived here at this specific moment in time. We created everything, the whole circumstance for this domino chain to finally fall. Enjoy, and really let me know where in your life you feel something is about to end and something is about to be born. I'm really curious. All right, my loves, I wish you a wonderful start into the new fire horse.